Good morning. Welcome guys. Today we are going to do, it's called Mount Kenya circuit. We are literally going round Mount Kenya. It is the second highest mountain in Africa. It is one of the trips that we had announced to you guys that we are going to. I'm Liv Kenya. This is Patrick, and behind me is Adia.
Hi.
Yes, we have one more car somewhere right in front of us. We've never been around Mount Kenya. This is our first time doing the circuit. We've never done it before. We are just going based off of just research. As usual, guys, come with us so that you can find out what happens around Mount Kenya, and we are so excited. So we begin our journey in Nairobi. Right now we are in it's called Uhuru Highway. We are in Uhuru Highway. There's some jam, so if you've never watched any video from Kenya, or if you've never been to Kenya, just know we have jam. Traffic jam is a serious problem, especially in Nairobi. And what you see up there, that one is another route. It's a toll route. Yes, we call it Nairobi Expressway. If you want to avoid the jam, the traffic jam, you have to pay some toll. So there's some entry and exit gates that you can use the road up here. It's a very nice road, but today we are just staying in this jam. Right now we are in Thika Road. Thika Road is still in Nairobi, but we've already passed the Nairobi part. We are now in the Kiambu sector, Kiambu County rather. So like I always tell you guys, in Kenya we have really nice roads. If you are watching my video for the first time, you are in the right place. But if you usually watch my videos, you know how we do it. So this will be an entire circuit. We'll be going around all the towns that surround Mount Kenya. Not all, but most of them. But if you look at the map, it's like we are going round Mount Kenya. But we'll also go to the northern side of Kenya, where it is usually a bit dry. But that is the beauty of this trip, because you'll get to see Kenya in all dimensions, the highlands, the semi-arid areas, everything, the temperate side, the plateau side, you'll see everything, the mountainous sides, you'll get to see everything. So guys, Mount Kenya circuit, and here we go. Next time we tell you guys to join us, just know when that date comes, we will go. Whether there'll be one person, whether there'll be 100 people, we will still go. Sisi ni watu wa kusema na kutenda, So let's take this journey and enjoy. It's going to be a 4-day trip, 4 days, 3 nights. So you can imagine how long it is, and it is packed with activities. Okay, you all know I love churches and the architecture, so I had to show you that one. In Kenya, we are trying to make nice churches with nice architecture. So for the 4 days, we have so many activities. In fact, too many. But we intend to do all of them. It's going to be a very exciting journey. We've already taken this trip. We did a pilot survey, or it's called pre-visit, to some places. Others we did not go to explore, but we just got there to inquire 1 or 2 things about it. And this is now the actual trip. The actual trip, and we're excited to show you guys. Let's go.
At 17, we're growing up, sneaking red wine in a paper cup. We saw the world so differently, talk about things we'd never be. 17, we're still so young, waiting outside for you to pick me up. Driving so fast we couldn't see, everything changed so suddenly. I moved to Brooklyn, you begged me to stay. I never called cause you thought that I'd change. We both went back on the pact that we made, but you're all I know. You came to visit, but I found someone. Drove to the lake house where we fell in love. I couldn't wait cause I thought we moved home, but you're all
Just be laughing at this food. Okay, we are comparing what we had. This is chapati and some beef broth or beef soup. In Tanzania, we could have like 2 large pieces of meat here, but here it is basically soup. You know the soup that usually you put in a jerrycan and then you heat it like this. It's that white. And then it will say that it is soup and herb. Look at the herb. This is the herb.
Hey.
Enjoy your body below.
The soup was actually great.
running. I'm tired of running from the things that we knew. Had to lose it all just to know that it was you. I'm tired of running. No, 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 I'm tired of running. Tired of running from the things that we knew. Had to lose it all just to know that it was you. 23 and I'm waking up. Got you all.
From 8:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m.
You know, in the night they are in the water, during the daytime they are on land for basking. Yes.
Hata Costa Chu ni
Yes.
Yes, Nile
So wale wako
crocodile.
ile upande ni couples, ha? Na pale niko na msichana mwingine yako form 4. Atachukua ID pale, si ndio? Tutaingia alafu tutamtambua kidogo.
Tutaingia?
Mimi nitaingia.
Oh.
Yes, so huyu male ako 30 na huyu kwa 26.
Years
Yeah.
or month.
This one is
Yes.
26 years.
26 years, ha? Na pia tunaona crocodile ananga tongue,
Yeah, they don't have a tongue.
completely tongueless.
Unasema you don't want peace. Eh? Why? You don't want peace.
want problems always.
All the time. But these ones, they can never be tamed. They will always be wild. Sure.
Yes, every time.
Oh, no. When they feel threatened, they get into the water.
Back so fast ndani ya maji.
Yeah, so you find the water is more aggressive than me because they have what we call the streamline. Streamline
Body. Yeah.
Yes,
How many crocodiles are there in total?
there are 4 of them.
4 of them.
Yes. So after maybe 3 to 4 months, actually they hatch. And then you find for the crocodile, since it does not have a tongue, you try the mouth to carry the young ones using the mouth and taking the water, so that can be able to feed on small fish and small amphibians. So those ones are like the frogs. So when I'm conducting the cleaning here in the pod, those frogs, I get them in the bucket and then I can balance them to the other place, to those snakes there in the museum.
Okay.
Yeah, because snakes, they don't do dead animals. A live one, they feed on rat, frogs, and also the lizards. But for the lock python, we find it to feed with the rabbit. A whole rabbit so that it can constrict and then it can feed on it.
Okay.
Yeah, so in terms of feeding once a week, they have what we call the metabolism. So their digestion is somehow very slowly.
So you feed this one once a week?
Once a week?
Once a week.
Now,
I should practice that.
oh. So their metabolism is very slow.
Yeah, so we do it on Sunday at 4:30. When you come on Sunday at 4:30, you'll find me here inside feeding them.
Oh.
Yeah, I feed them with the meat like for the chicken, for the goat.
How many how much meat do you give it like per crocodile?
So when we are at school, we would say the crocodile feed 5 to 7. But when you come to ground, things are very different. So 4 of them, those are 8 chicken. I just try to have 8 pieces. That one is like 1 chicken and a half.
Oh no, they're starving.
Yes. No, imagine when you have this coolness, their digestion is like they have stopped. Do you know that the meat for the crocodile is edible?
Yes.
Yes, I want to introduce that here.
Ah.
Sio maneno itakuwa mzuri.
Kabisa?
Kabisa.
Ya nyama ya crocodile.
The white meat.
Including the porcupine. So for today,
I would like to try porcupine meat.
very sweet because for the porcupine is a rodent, and then we learned something that it doesn't throw the spikes. I have been saying, oh, they have been
I've
throwing
seen
spikes,
that.
you know.
It
doesn't grow?
Yeah, it doesn't.
It doesn't throw spikes.
It sheds.
It just sheds them.
Because
once
the
you
spikes are
attack
just
it,
like our hair.
yes. Once you attack it is when it sticks on your skin, but it doesn't like throw the spikes.
Oh.
The ones you see throwing the spikes are in movies. Now this is the this is the leopard tortoise. Actually, by the way, this one just looks like the leopard. You see the spots. You said how old is it?
30 to 40 years.
30 to 40 years. So we count these stripes.
No. That one we do with the young ones, but that one even I don't agree with it.
Okay. And it's quite heavy.
So they have a long lifespan. They stay for long. Generally they stay for 120, but you find they go to 150, 200, until 300. Why?
Ah.
Make a support biasa by hawakunywi pombe, hawakuli nyama.
The hamster. Okay, it's cute. I've never. How comes it's like I've never actually seen one.
Oh, so this is what they use.
This one is the one. Yes, the one that usually just it goes around a wheel.
Yes.
An endless wheel. Hamster, hi.
In a grow bigger than this.
It's already adult, this one. So pet it.
My dear, look at you.
Umesema guinea pig.
Guinea pig.
No. So instead of hair, their body grows the spikes instead of hair.
Yeah. So what is scaring you are the fact they have what we call the ratory, like for the Pufada snake. So when our dogs or the leopard want to attack the animal, to conduct the stampede of the feet, goes to block the enemy. So when our dogs they are fogged, we don't have the mechanism like for human to clear them away. So definitely it's impossible for them to get the animal, but it doesn't grow. All they does is shed. And then when they shed, they just grow with time and all.
Wow.
Because nikileta hole hapa, maneno tena akilia maneno inaharibika huko mbele, si ndio? Yeah, so this one is an eagle. It flies higher and higher. So I just rescued down there.
Oh, it is a rescued one?
Yeah, because it was injured.
Okay.
Right now I have just kept it very well. It's very okay.
Wow. We've started our day so well. Have you seen that waterfall? So beautiful. It's just right next to the highway, but very few people really see it, and it's just magical. It's a small hike, but it's worth it. Very beautiful. And in this property there is also this children's playground. You see that? Yeah, I think you can also be able to access all that. And I like the way I look on the camera. I'm glowing. So guys, this trip has begun at a high. I'm on a high right now. So there are 2 waterfalls here. There is that one, it's called Chania Falls, and the river there is Chania River. Now we are going to the one called Thika Falls. So when you come to this property, you get to access 2 waterfalls. If you want to see the museum and the animals, you pay an extra 150 for adults. So it is I think it's worth it. That is value for money. And then the guide, he's just the sweetest guy ever. Imagine he's a volunteer. And as usual, guys, remember to always tip the guide. The place is called Blue Post. Apparently it is a historical place. It was developed in 1902. So when you go to the museum, you'll get to see the history. There's a lot of history about how this place was. It belonged to the colonial masters. It has been handed over, and it has been made into a business, and now we are the beneficiaries of this. So whenever you pass through the Thika, it's called Nairobi Thika Highway, just ensure you pass by this place. Another hike. We've seen Chania Falls. The first one was Chania Falls. The second one was Thika Falls. Yes. They are all in the same property. So whenever you pay your money, you will get value for your money. It's not easy for you to get a place with 2 waterfalls, right?
Yes, it's very rare.
And
Paul.
Oh my God, our guide was just
wonderful.
The best. Guys, always remember to tip your guide.
He's wonderful.
Oh, he's so passionate about tourism industry, and we are so happy that he's the one who took us around. He has so many nice stories. So our next destination is Muranga Gorges. Yes.
So let's go.
So let's go. And what can you say about the place?
It's awesome. It's so beautiful. I would say it's underrated.
It is so underrated,
so
and I don't think they do much marketing of this place.
Yes, they don't do much marketing, but you need to come here.
I hope this video will make all of you guys to come to this place. This is not sponsored. It is just our honest opinion. And by these 2 rivers, the Thika River and the Chania River, they join to.
I didn't hear that.
Yes, they join to form one river somewhere down there. And remember, Chania River, I'm told it separates the 2 counties, Kirinyaga and Muranga.
No, Kiambu and Muranga.
Oh, it's Kiambu and Muranga. Yes, so know that. Those are fun facts. So let's go to Muranga Gorges. So we are going to Sagana. It's called Muranga Gorges. It is in Sagana. But first, we pass through Thika town to pick something and hopefully show you guys 1 or 2 things. But our main purpose is not to go to Thika, but to just pick something. Thika is mostly known for pineapples and a lot of fruits. It produces a lot of fruits and I think vegetables. But pineapple is the one that is more dominant because of Del Monte pineapple. Most of the canned pineapples we have in Kenya and the ones we export come from this side. are about to get off the main highway. This highway is called Thika Muranga.
Nairobi Highway.
Embu Nairobi Highway. We are almost in the next 3 kilometers. We'll be taking our left to branch so that we can go to Muranga Gorges. You have seen how nice our roads are. The Kenyan roads are so good, especially this road. This particular highway is so good. Finally in Muranga Gorges. It was formed by some sort of erosion, and I think the guide will tell us more. When you come here, you will get a guide. He'll show you different sections on where to go, and we are glad we are here. We came here last time, but we could not get in because it was quite late. There are quite many other smaller gorges, but this is the main one. The other ones are in people's farms. So this one, at least here, it's allowed for tourists and it's a bit safe. As you can see, it rained yesterday, so we're expecting some mud. That is why I've worn these shoes. Yeah, so let's get some history from the guide.
Colosseum is ancient, Indian ancient kind of building. It resembles the background you see over there.
Where? Colosseum?
Yeah, Colosseum.
Anatembea confidently. 1997, 1998. Yeah. It was formed as a result of erosion.
Yeah, erosion.
Okay.
Yeah. So it has been like that since then, although it keeps changing in terms of depth and shapes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It depends on the amount of water.
Yeah.
Or wow. It actually looks like the Colosseum that you've said.
Yeah.
So this is how the corrosion happens. You can see the waterway when it rains, and then it goes and corrodes. And you've said, what is the name of this clay?
Aeritic and chauronitic clay.
Auritic and Aeritic and chauronitic clay.
Yeah.
It is the one that is used in making the roof tiles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That is why it easily gets corroded, isn't it?
Yeah.
How can you compare this place with the Hell's Gate? Not Hell's Gate, Hell's Kitchen.
They're very similar.
Very similar, huh?
The soil, maybe it's different.
The color of the soil. The one in Hell's Kitchen had so many colors. There was white, red.
We had 3 layers. There was yellow,
White.
and red.
Okay.
Yes.
But here it's mostly.
Yeah, it's
Is this white or grey?
there's grey. There's mostly grey, mostly sandy soil.
By the Hell's Kitchen is in Malindi. Yes, Malindi on the coastal side of Kenya.
Marafa.
And it is in a place called Marafa.
Yes.
It is a community-owned property, but you pay some fee for the tour guide. It is also very similar. It has a lot of corrosion like this. It is a very popular place where people like to come to go and see in Malindi. And it's called Hell's Kitchen because it's very hot, especially at midday, at noon. But in this place, imagine if this is noon, it is quite hot, but not as hot as Hell's Kitchen. So we're just comparing, but we are happy that for those who cannot access Hell's Kitchen, they can come here. It is actually a very big property, several acres. So we've come here to just see the whole corrosion and take photos. We must take photos, you know, yeah, for remembrance, and take a few videos to show you guys what you get when you come here. Nadia, what's that? Pilau.
Pilau.
How nice is it?
Some salsa.
Is it nice?
It's okay.
It's okay. Then there is
Pork chops.
pork and ugali. And then chips masala. And then an empty glass for me. From this place called
Jangwani camp.
Jangwani Camp. Their food is nice and the ambience is very beautiful. We're supposed to go down there to the waterfall, but guys, we are very tired. The whole hiking yesterday, we slept for like, I personally slept for like 1 hour. Adia and Patrick, they slept for 2 hours. So we are very much exhausted. So we want to go all the way to Isiolo first, through Nakuru, Nanyuki. I'm that tired. This is a very nice place for team building. There is kayaking, there is rafting. There's a lot of rapids there. So there is kayaking, there is rafting. There is, I'm told there's something called plunging. You just plunge yourself into the water at just where the waterfall is. There are so many activities to be done here. There is also camping. There is some camping site here. So it is a very nice place for if you like activities. And then it is down there. So we were scared by the whole stairs. We were very tired. We've hiked enough for the day. I mean, today we've had a treat. How many waterfalls? 3. 3 waterfalls in a day. That was awesome.
You forgot about the zipline. There's a zipline over
there's
River
a
Sagana.
zipline over River Sagana, just over the waterfalls.
And they also offer archery.
Yes, there is archery. Yes, you can just call them and inquire for the prices. But the food prices are fair, I would say, and the food is good. So. We are in Karatina. We'll just be passing by, but I would like you to just see how the town looks. I have realized that on this side they sell a lot of pork. It must be a delicacy in this side.
You came on strong, I went along, you turned me on. I fell too hard, and that's my crime. This undertow of hot and cold is hard to hold. I don't like when you waste my time. Don't keep me hanging on by a thread, and God, no tears left to shed. I see your colors start to show. You cannot call it love if it's not. You don't know what you got. I'll be okay because I know you'll be the one crying when I go. You'll be the one crying when I go.
Umeona Mount Kenya? On your right hiyo kubwa. Unaona Chaka Ranch? na hii right pia. So guys, we are at Narumoru. This is the town. There are very beautiful Airbnbs around this place. Just go to the internet and you will see. You can see Mount Kenya from this end, but from a distance. You see that this structure right ahead? It looks like one of those combined harvesters that we have in this area. They do a lot of farming. There is a lot of what do you call it? Horticultural. Yes, there's a lot of horticultural farming around this area. Most flowers that we get, that we export, usually comes from the Nanyuki area. Narumoru is one of them. They are usually flowers. There is wheat. There are so many kind of vegetable and flowers that are usually planted in this area. They are very big. There are very big ranches and plantations in this area, and I think it's because the weather allows it, and some of them also do some irrigation. There are some greenhouses here and there, so expect to see a lot of that on this road.
Don't keep me hanging on by a thread, and God, no tears left to shed. I see your colors start to show. You cannot call it love if it's not your time.
We are approaching Trout Tree. It's a restaurant. It is actually a tree restaurant. A restaurant on a tree, basically. And they sell, the type of fish that they sell majorly there is the trout. So the last time we came scouting here, we went to the trout tree and we had an amazing experience. We are just coming to see what they offer and what the budget is. Maybe we'll get there and we'll eat fish again. Key holder. Kuna monkeys hapa?
Ziko.
Ah, the monkeys here.
The Colobus monkey.
So we'll see them down there.
Mtaziona huko.
This is a curio shop with very unique stuff. Look at what a deer got at 1,000 Kenyan shillings.
Don't I look beautiful?
It's so beautiful. And then there is this chessboard. I like it.
Tiny one.
Now, I need to give this to not a Kenyan, someone, my fan who's not a Kenyan. I'm told it's called Kitengela glass. Look at how cute this is. This is so cute. Kenya, my land is Kenya. Today I'm in all African. So it's literally on a tree. See, the place is literally on a tree. Look at how cute that tree is. It's literally on a tree. This place is called Trout Tree Restaurant, and it's literally a restaurant on a tree and they serve trout. Now there are a couple of trout. What can I call them? Farms. Look at that. Ponds. Yeah, they're trout ponds. There are so many. I wonder how many there are. I can count more than 10. And then down there is a stream there's just like a small stream, like a natural stream. I think this place is loved so much by tourists, but it's somewhere we intend to bring people, for those who'd be interested to try out the trout. So you can have a free tour of the place. If you come with kids, there's a playground for them here. Look at the monkey! Colobus monkey! Look at the monkey! Yeah, we were told there are some Colobus monkeys here. That is one of them. There are a couple on the tree. Oh, that's cute.
Sasa mbona unanyang'anya mwenzako na
The restaurant is literally built around a tree to make it a tree house or a tree restaurant, as you wish. So guys, whenever you're in Nanyuki, you might want to consider staying here, the Aberdare Prestige Road cottages. They have the most beautiful cottages ever. I've come here before and I made a video about it, so go and check it out. And then you will decide whether you like the place, because I really love the place. So guys, during our actual trip, we got to Nanyuki quite late and we could not record much. However, during our pre-visit, we used the same route, and here is our experience. We are at the equator. It's one of those places that you must stop whenever you are in Nakuru. So we are crossing the equator. We are going to the north, towards the northern part of the equator. So we cross at Nanyuki. Nanyuki is one of them. There's another one in Maseno. So there are a couple of places in Kenya where you can get the equator. You can cross the equator back and forth and you'll get that sign there. I realized that in Kenya we take it for granted, the equators, but in many countries, even including, imagine I went to Namibia and I did not see it's called the what of Capricorn?
Tropic of Capricorn.
The Tropic of Capricorn. I did not see that sign.
We were supposed to see it in Namibia.
Yeah,
just before Kitmanshop, but
just before Kitmanshop.
Yes, we were supposed to see it, but somehow we got there late.
Oh yeah, we were traveling at night.
Yes.
This time when we returned to Namibia, it is in our bucket list. we have to check it out. So we've crossed the equator. It's always exciting to cross the equator. I don't know, you don't gain anything, you just gain the excitement. Right now we are going to Pejeta. We came across some driver who drives these tourist trucks. They told us that we cannot get that far, but we told him just wait, watch us. And we are going to confirm that we'll get that far. Yes, we like it when people challenge us like that, right? Me, I like it when people tell me you cannot do that. Now that is when I'm going to do it. As long as it's morally okay, I'm going to do it. Please welcome to Nanyuki. Nanyuki the town. Oh my god, it's so dusty. What is happening? Mount Kenya Game Ranch. So from Nanyuki you can access so many national parks and national and game reserves. Pejeta. There's another one. Oljogi.
There's
Lewa Conservancy. Yes, from here you can access all that. And Nanyuki is they usually call it, the locals call it Mwisho wa Reli. Mwisho wa Reli in Swahili means the last stage of the train, right? Yes. The last train stop. Yes, that is what it means. It literally is the last train stop, right? Yes, I think it is. This is where the last stop of the train is. You can come all this way with your car, like we have come using the main road. You can also use a train. There's usually a train that brings you this far. You pick the train in Nairobi. Of course, there is you can come by air. There are so many options. You also need to know that in Nakuru there are so many air bases. There is the I think it's British Army Training College or something. There's so many barracks around here. Yes, I think our air base is also in the Kenyan air base is also in Nanyuki. Here is the railway station. It is a small railway station, but it brings people all the way. So at some point you'll come across this rough road. It's a dirt road, but at least it's well graded. Let's hope it won't get worse than this. Someone has just called our car a luxury car, and Adia is disputing.
I do not agree. This is anything but luxury.
Anything but luxury.
Yes.
By the way, that person doesn't know what luxury means.
Yes. Talk about Range Rover. You have enough leg room. You have a lot of space. You have heated seats. Now
Eish.
that is luxury.
When
You
we
have a
grow up,
sunroof.
when we grow up, we'll have some luxury cars.
Yes.
But until then, Pearl will do all the work until we see everything that we need to see in this world. So guys, we are finally here, Pejeta Conservancy, Rongai Gate. Pejeta is at the end of that rough road. There is some camping options. You can come with your own tents. They are also providing some tents at a fee. There are also some tented camps, like the ones that have already been set up. They have self-catering facilities in there. So it is a place where you can come and sleep for a couple of days as you do the game drive. They also hire cars. Their cars are available. I believe they are the safari cars. They also have an option of, if you would like to have a guide, you also pay some amount. All that information is in this booklet. So when you come and you need a guide, just know it will cost you 2,000
for 4 hours only.
Yes, 2,500 for the guide for 4 hours only. And guess what? A car with the low clearance like ours can do the safari. So do not worry, your small car can take you around Pejeta. We are going to our next destination. Let's go. So we are back to Nanyuki town. We met some of our fans. This is a shout out to you, Anne. She was such a sweet lady. Imagine she waited. She saw a car at the parking lot, and she waited for us until when we came out of the supermarket, so that she can say hi. She was like, "I know you guys." We love such encounters. Thank you so much, Anne. So guys, we're making a few calls here and there about some places that are around this road, especially Oljogi and Ngarendare, so that you can know if a car like ours can go there, and the charges and all that, so that we don't have to go all the way.
Strong, I went alone. You turned me on. I fell too hard, and that's my crime. what you got. I'll be okay because I know you'll be the one crying when I go. You'll be the one crying when I go. Whoa, don't keep me hanging on by a thread. Ain't got no tears left to shed. I see your colors.
Wow, now this is the magical Kenya. Just how beautiful is this? You can see the silhouette of the mountains from far on both sides of the road. Somewhere in the junction between, on the roads taking you either to Meru or Isiolo. Right now we are going to Isiolo and then we go all the way to Marsabit, but on our way back we shall use the Meru route. Welcome to Isiolo. From now on, you'll be seeing students covering their heads, especially the ladies. They cover their hair because this area is predominantly Muslims, and also the other communities that are not Muslims just culturally cover their hair. So here is where we slept last night. We are just done packing. We're going to have our breakfast. This is day 2 of our trip around Mount Kenya. We are 2 cars and we are done packing our car. We camped here last night behind there, just behind the cars. Yes, there were several tents. Today we'll be going to Marsabit, but we'll be stopping here and there for some views. And we'll go to one nature reserve to see some animals and some natural pools. So guys, we have so many things planned for today, including seeing the views on the road. You guys, northern Kenya is very scenic. You will see. We've come here before. I think I'll put some footages of our previous trips, especially when we were coming to do the scouting. And yeah, so stay tuned. I'm Liv Kenya and I'm with my friends. I'm with the 3 musketeers, myself, Adia and Pat, and then we have an extra car there. So we'll be showing the individual in the extra car, just a sneak peek because they're camera shy. So let's go. Had our breakfast, very delicious. We are going to Marsabit, all the way to Marsabit, but we'll be stopping here and there. We are going to Buffalo Spring. It's a natural pool. It's a natural water pool that is in a national reserve, and yeah. So you'll get in from where you see this signpost, Isiolo National International Airport, and that is the sign, Northgate Resort. This is Isiolo. There's a very beautiful mosque. I'm sure it is a landmark in Isiolo. And there is the mosque. Look at just how beautiful that mosque is. Very beautiful. So guys, on this route you'll come across so many sheep, goat, and even camels. Like right ahead of us, there are so many camels. I believe they're even maybe in their hundreds. So you have to drive slowly when you get closer. Look at all these camels. And just imagine there is only one person taking care of them. It looks like they are from being auctioned. Boss, mambo? Mmetoa wapi ngamia? Mmetoa Samburu? Mmetoka kununua? Oh, mmetoka sokoni?
Eh.
80,000. As you've seen all those camels, they are from a marketplace somewhere in Samburu. I think the herders who have been transporting them, there are 3 of them taking care of all those camels. They have been walking with them for quite some distance, and you never know, maybe they are going for kilometers and kilometers away, because the last time we passed by here there was such a case, and I think we usually pass by here when on the market day, right? Yeah, I think it's on the market day. So they are taking it to the owner, and it's quite some kilometers away. We've asked for the price of one camel, and they say it is between 80 to 100,000 Kenyan shillings. So convert that to your currency. They are quite expensive, but because of the value that they give the camels, it makes a lot of sense. The community staying around this place, they are mostly the Samburu people and the Kushite communities. So most of them are nomadic pastoralists. Nowadays they migrate a little bit less, but they are still nomadic pastoralists. So we expect to see so many goats, sheep, and even camels along the road. This area is arid and semi-arid. You can see so many acacia trees. They are thorny here and there. It's less green on this side. But when you get to Marsabit, you see the change of the color of the vegetation. If you want to come across pastoralists in Kenya, other than the Maasais, we have the Turkanas in the Lake Turkana side, and you can also come to the northern Kenya, where you'll see so many of them. Now in this side of the northern Kenya, you'll see the Samburus. Samburus are some of the Mas speaking languages, other than there is the Samburu, there is the Turkana, and there are the Maasais, and James, I think. But the other pastoralist community in Kenya, they are the Kushites. The Kushites, they are I think the Arendiles, the Gabras, Boranas, yes, they are pastoralists. So when you come to this side, you'll come across them. They look quite different from the plain Nilotes, the Mas-speaking communities. So you'll be able to see all that. So here we go, Buffalo Springs. There is the signpost, Buffalo Springs National Reserve. So if you want to come with your small car, use the Choka Gate.
It's right opposite Military School of Engineering.
Yeah, it's right opposite Military School of Engineering. So the Buffalo Springs National Reserve, yes, it's somehow within the Samburu National Park. It looks like there are so many zebras around this place, you see? The gate is just all zebra. The zebra patterns are all over.
It's magnifique.
Very beautiful. They are camouflage. If you are not careful, you won't even spot them. The giraffe is called the... So we've come across so many giraffes. Zebras. Yeah, they are zebras. It's been like how many? 7 minutes drive from the gate.
Yes.
And they're already here. So there's so many giraffes, zebras.
There's a baby zebra.
Oryx. It's called oryx.
Orange, I think so.
Yes, oryx. There are so many. I don't know where they're heading. Let me just zoom them a little bit more. Yes, there they are.
Have you ever seen a baby zebra?
Yes, I've ever seen a baby zebra. So there are more on this other side. Look at this one. Kwanza ni ndefu. And by that it's so camouflaged, you won't even notice. Yeah, where's the joy hapa? First of all, this one, it's rubbing its head on the tree. Acacia tree with all those stones. One man's meat is another man's poison. Indeed. Somehow they are much closer to where people pass. Like right now we can see giraffe on this side, and they are well camouflaged into the acacia. It's been like how many? 7 minutes drive from the gate, and they're already here. We are at the Buffalo Springs. I don't know what you expect the Buffalo Springs to be, but it is a natural spring, and this place has been cemented so that it is just like a natural pool. For a pool to work, usually there is an inlet and an outlet. So the inlet is from the ground, as they say, they are springs, so the water comes from below, underground. And then what is funny is that in this particular pool, the outlet is also somehow underground, but it when it goes like a few meters away, it now forms the stream. It now comes up and it forms the stream that flows all the way to Ewaso River. If you've been to this place, you'll know that the Ewaso River is one of the water sources. Actually, I think it is the main source of water that that keeps this national park alive. It basically feeds all the animals. Now this is the pool. You see, it has just been cemented like this to ensure that it is like a confined pool and to ensure that animals do not come and drown in here. And it is also for safety of human beings. Whenever you're swimming, no animal can easily come in there unless they are very brave. So the water has come from below. You can see the water is very clear. You can literally see the stones below. The water is very clear. So the water comes from below and then it flows. The outlet is over there. You see the water flows like that. And there are plenty of fish and some very small fauna. It's very rich in fauna. So some animals come and feed along the streams. So we are here to dip ourselves into the water. Let's go to the stream so that you guys can see the way the water flows. You see right here, you can see the movement of water. So the water is flowing from the natural pool and it is coming to these sides. So usually here you will see some fish. I don't know why I cannot see them right now, but there are usually plenty of fish here and some birds, a lot of insects. But you can also see that the water here is very clean as well. I believe you can even swim here, but we'll be swimming at the pool. So this water stream it goes all the way and it joins the Ewaso River. So this national reserve has so many elephants, so many giraffes, and so many, it's called oryx. Yes, it's some type of antelope with very sharp horns. Okay, there are also some zebras. You've seen from the gate there is the zebra patterns, the patterns on its hide. So there are plenty of zebras here. So there we are. We came with one car because you have to pay for the parking fee for the car, but we just came with one car there. The last time I was here, there were some tourists who came there to, I think they were camping and they were also cooking there. So it is a place where you can come for camping. You just inquire at the gate and they will show you. Sarova Shaba is also in this property. There is a route that will take you to the Sarova Shaba. There is also Shaba National Reserve. Yes, there is Shaba National Reserve. So it is it's somehow through this particular reserve you'll also access the Samburu National Park. So it is a whole combination of so many national parks. So here is a school of fish. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. You see over there. Hadia is ready. You're ready to swim?
Not swim.
You're just plunging.
I'm just plunging.
Hey!
I'm sitting there.
Hadia is ready to plunge. She's not swimming. Oh, these are the birds that are singing here. There's so many nests.
You have your barriers high, 'cause you don't know you're one of a kind. You don't wanna let me in, don't wanna be let down. Fear if you let this be, I won't be around. I see the fear in your eyes when we talk about being just you and I know that you've been hurt before and you don't wanna go near the flames and get burned again. You know that I see you and I still want you, and I don't wear no tinted glasses. I see through your circumstances. You know that I see you and I still want you, and I don't wear no tinted glasses. I see through your circumstances. Whoa, whoa. You have a beautiful soul, and I don't wanna let her go.
nini nafanya?
Oh, you know that I see you, and I still want you, and I don't wear no tinted glasses. I see through your circumstances. You know that I see you, and I still want you, and I don't wear no tinted glasses. I see through your circumstances. Know that I see you, and I still want you, and I don't wear no tinted glasses. I see through your circumstances. You know that I see you, and I still want you, and I don't wear no tinted glasses. I see through your circumstances.
Inaweza kuwa nini hizi?
They are not
To go to
impalas.
South.
So guys, we've come across these beautiful giraffes. I love the fact that their prints are quite bigger. Sindio? They're not as small as the other ones, and the brown color. It's just beautiful. They're staring at us. I think they need some shade in the car. They're looking at us, looking at them. So there are a lot of wild animals all over this place. I don't know how many predators there are, but we've come across so many herbivores. There are some impalas, zebras, orangs. Yeah, there are elephants. The last time we were here, we saw so many elephants. I think right now they are hiding somewhere, and they are not very far also, because we've come across so many trees that have been uprooted. We know that is the works of the elephants. Yeah, and so many birds. Where the pool is, there are so many birds there. I think they are used to people giving them some snacks here and there, but yeah, they are friendly. Eish. And the giraffe is modeling for us. Where? Hello, giraffe. Just after the Ewaso River, we get into Archer's Post. Now from here you'll see so many people dressed in shukas. What do you call shukas? The traditional dressings. The shuka, in Kenya we call it shuka. It's like a big piece of fabric. I don't know how I can call it. I don't know the name of our shuka oh, it's like a big scarf. Colored scarves most of the time. Marsabit is 244 kilometers. Oh my god, we still have a long way to go. Now when we were in the Buffalo Springs Reserve, we could see Ololokwe from a distance. There are so many mountains and hills right ahead of us. It's about to get really scenic, but you could see Mount Ololokwe from a distance. So this is again, the last time we came here, we always got to Ololokwe when it was quite dark, when the sun was setting. At least I'm almost confident that this time we'll find it when the sun is up. guys, we've had our first military check and they have given us this watermelon. It's really nice. So they'll just check your ID. They need to confirm if you're a Kenyan, if you're illegal in this area, because remember this side is very close to Moyale and there are usually so many illegal immigrants from Ethiopia coming this way. So if you have migrated from Ethiopia legally with the right papers, I don't think they'll have any problem with you. So we know and we are expecting so many military stops. So we are equipped, we have our IDs, they're in good shape. So once they check if you have your national ID, if you're a citizen or you're a legal migrant, you're visiting for whatever reasons, they just let you pass. When you're going, chances are they won't check much, but when you return, they will be checking a lot, because some people usually carry illegal immigrants from Marsabit and from the border and taking them towards Nairobi. So when we return, we know that our bags will be checked thoroughly. And they usually also check for, just in case you have any kind of illegal substances like drugs. Remember, Ethiopia is the land of the Rastafarians, and I'm told that the marijuana from Shashamane is some of the best weeds around. It's very potent. So some people are usually tempted to carry from Shashamane the weed. They carry the weed from Shashamane and they smuggle it into the country. So when you pass through this route, just know you'll be checked and you'll be caught. Now you know. Guys, we are about to cross Ewaso River, and I think it is at the border between different counties. So we are getting into Samburu County and we are from Isiolo County, and it is divided by the Ewaso River. The Ewaso River is a seasonal river, and usually I think it's very big, because from the bridge you can tell that it's usually very big. From the moment you pass Archer's Post, you'll start seeing this mountain. It's called Mount Ololokwe. Many Kenyans know it because it is one of the most photographed mountains in Kenya. It doesn't have a snowy peak, but it is considered one of those mountains that is difficult to climb because of the huge rock up there. But you'll see how nice, why it is so popular and why people like taking photos there, because it is just right next to the road, so you can take really nice photos of just the mountain and the tarmac road. Picturesque.
At 17, we're growing up, sneaking red wine in a paper cup. We saw the world so differently, talk about things we'd never be. 17, we're still so young, waiting outside for you to pick me up. Driving so fast we couldn't see. Everything changed so suddenly. I moved to Brooklyn, you begged me to stay. I never called cause you thought that
It's always a good idea to take a photo a few meters from the mountain itself. Is it even a few meters? It's almost 1 kilometer, see? Yeah, almost a kilometer from the mountain. It's always a good idea to take a photo.
we both went back on the pact that we made, but you're all I know. You came to visit, but I found someone. Drove to the lake house where we fell in love. I couldn't wait cause I thought you moved on, but you're all I know. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of running from the things that we knew. Had to lose it all just to know that it was you. I'm tired of running. No, 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 I'm tired of running. Tired of running from the things that we knew. Had to lose it all just to know that it was you.
You come across so many camels. Just look at how flat their feet are. Their feet are padded so that they can walk in the desert sand without any problem. Oh, imetoka kunywa maji?
Nimetokunywa maji.
Oh, imetoka kunywa maji. Some water. That is why you can see their behind is a bit muddy. So those are some of those things that they are the pleasures of driving in this road. You see so many camels just on the road. You don't have to go looking for them. They're just on the road. You'll see so many Samburu people. They are in a very unique outfit. Yeah, they're just wearing their Samburu outfits. And most of the time they ask for water. If you have any extra water, please give them or food. Unfortunately, we have finished ours. We gave the last bit to the guy with the camels.
Drove to the lake house where we fell in love. I couldn't wait cause I thought you moved on, but you're all I know. I'm tired of running, tired of running. I'm tired of running, I'm tired of running from the things that we knew. Had to lose it all just to know that it was you. I'm tired of running. No, 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 I'm tired of running. I'm tired of running from the things that we knew. Had to lose it all just to know that it was you. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of running from the things that we knew. Had to lose it all just to know that it was you.
For those who are trying to rank Kenyan roads in Africa, I'm sure we have finished that argument. You have seen how good our roads are. I need not to say any other thing. Just look at our roads. And remember, this is we are driving right now in the great Cape Town to Cairo road. By the way, this road will take you all the way to Cape Town and all the way to Cairo. So these are our roads, and we are not bragging. We are just saying, just look, judge it for yourself. We are cruising, ne? We are cruising. Guys, on these sides, you'll come across so many people with water jerry cans going to fetch water, or they're just rolling it on the road so that it's just a way of transportation. I hope I'll be able to show you how they carry their water. But there is a water problem on these sides. By water I mean because it's an arid area close to Chalbi Desert. There are not so many wells. There are very few oases. And water that is drinkable by human beings is very scarce. So they walk for a very long distance to get drinking water, or just some water that they can use in their homes. That is why when you are using this road, you'll see so many kids asking for water. They'll just be carrying water bottles and just doing like this. So if you have extra water, please give them. So we're approaching, this is called Sorelevi River. It is also one of the seasonal rivers. It is dry right now, but when you come during rainy season, I'm sure it is a very big river. Most rivers around this place usually break their banks when it rains. So whenever they have like whenever they have rains, at times they have even flash floods on these sides. But I'm glad that the bridges are good, so you can still cross the roads. We're officially leaving Samburu, and this is the border, Merile River. Yes, this is the border between Samburu and Marsabit County. It is also a seasonal river. So welcome to Marsabit County. Cruising in the Great Cairo Cape Town to Cairo. We are just crossing Laisamis Bridge and we are getting into Laisamis. It is one of the towns that you'll come across on this road. So if you need anything, maybe to buy from the shop, you can easily get it here. Welcome to Laisamis. These are the traditional outfits. You see how beautiful they are, for the ladies especially. You realize that most guys who are in their traditional regalia wear some very colorful outfits, and there's usually a red somewhere. They just love red. You see, even there's another lady over there. They have some the beads that they make for their head and all that. Most ladies here have covered their hair. And by the guys, there is one assumption that people usually have, that all Kushite speakers or Kushite communities are Muslims. It's not true. In fact, in these sides, the Marsabit side, and going further north, many of them are Catholics. So many of them are Catholics. So even if they cover their hair, they are not Catholic. They are not necessarily Muslims. You just need to ask. Now here you see so many. Look at all these outfits. So many people are in their traditional outfits. There must have been a function somewhere around here, maybe some sort of celebration. Look at the ladies, they look really nice, especially their head, the beads on their hair.
You came on strong, I went alone. You turned me on. I fell too hard, and that's my crime. This undertow of hot and cold is hard to hold. I don't like when you waste my time. Don't keep me hanging on by a thread, and God, no,
So guys, we are standing next to one landmark that you won't guess. It's called the it's called the Lone Desert Tree. You see that tree over there? We've been driving for a very long time. We've not come across such a big tree for a very long time. It's been flat, and very thin trees. Like, they look like yellow acacia trees, but they are thinner. Those are what we've come across. But before we got here, we've driven for over maybe 50 kilometers or something without coming across such a big tree. That is why it is called the Lone Desert Tree. So on that tree, it is everything. It can act as a church, it acts as a mosque, it acts as a resting place, it acts as everything you expect a tree to be. It's basically a shelter. So the locals use this place. If the prayer time, it gets to the time for prayers, Muslims would come and worship there. And when if it is for Christians, they can come and pray there. And even the herders who are taking care of their goats, camel, and their cattle, they usually rest there. I've seen a couple of people, tourists, coming to have a meal there. So let's go and see. Let's get closer and see what is so special about the place. Other than the other uses, it also makes a very good place for birds to perch and make their nests. So it is an acacia tree. We know acacia trees by these white thorns. You see, it is an acacia tree, and I think it is one of the biggest acacia trees I've ever seen, because most of the time they are tall and a little bit thin. This one, you can see it's quite big. It's like an umbrella. It's quite big, and it smells like goat's urine. So I think it is also a shelter for goats. So if you're driving for a long time, or maybe for those who are cycling and all that, this is a nice place for you to just come and rest. You will just be listening to the chirping of the birds, watching as people pass by. You can see Pearl there and the other car. It is literally 61 kilometers from Marsabit. You'll just see that sign. You'll see the Marsabit 61 kilometer signpost somewhere. It's a tiny one. So that is how you'll know it is the tree. Yes. If you've never heard of the Lone Desert Tree, please use the Google. Google is your friend. You will see it. It's actually a landmark. So at this point, we've just stopped here to to stretch our legs as we look at the tree and enjoy the view. I've realized that most cows, or let me say just cattle, in this area are just white. And from my biology, I think biology and physics and just science, it reflects the light. The white reflects the light, so that they don't get the heat does not absorb into their bodies. You know, this place is very hot, so the white color is an advantage. These cattle are so healthy, and they have like the humps. I love the hump. I don't eat a lot of I don't take a lot of fat, but just a small slice of hump mixed together with the usual beef can go a long way. So these are the traditional outfits I was talking about. You see so many people with some scarves that are tied on their waist, especially that is the outfit for the men. See, you think that they are in skirts, but it's just a scarf that has been tied on their waist. Those are baboons crossing. You've seen all those baboons. It's nice to see wild animals on this side. kilometers to Marsabit. You can already see the change in the vegetation. Even the landscape is very different. Marsabit is quite hilly and there are so many forests. Remember, there is Marsabit National Park around Marsabit, and there's a very thick forest in the national park. So the place somehow is a bit cold. So when you come to these sides, please remember to carry your sweater or any heavy beddings if you are camping, because it's quite cold. You're very close to Marsabit right now. There are so many hills. The place is much greener. Such a beautiful place. We managed to get to Marsabit in good time and grab some dinner in one of the popular restaurants here. Good morning, it's day 3 of the Mount Kenya circuit and we are in Marsabit. So guys, today it's all about showing you how beautiful Marsabit is and how beautiful the roads and the hills around this place is. We have a couple of activities lined up. We shall be going to show you guys the Marsabit Crater. The people in Marsabit just call it Crater, but we decided to name it Marsabit Crater. The last time I was here, we realized that it didn't have an actual name, so we named it Marsabit Crater. So that is our first stop. We'll be showing you the Marsabit Crater as we show you the town. Okay, we'll also be going to see the Marsabit National Park, Lake Paradise. In there are plenty of animals. It's a very beautiful place. And okay, there is an argument we have that whether there are 3 lakes or it's just 1 lake. So we'll confirm that once we get there. Museum, I'm not sure if they open over the weekends, but we'll confirm that also. We have 1 or 2 more things to do that we'll do depending on whether we'll have time or not. Right now it's around 10:30. Okay, we are just African timers, forgive us. It's around 10:30. Some people woke up very early, but I'm not pointing fingers, but here we are. Okay, I'm saying that because I'm one of those people who woke up late. And yeah, we have so many things, guys. And many of you have never been to Marsabit, but this will be your chance for you to see what Marsabit has to offer. And as usual, we will ensure we bring you with us. So let's go. So today we'll be using 1 car. So I'm here with Hadia. And then Daniel there. Daniel, say hi.
Hi, this is Daniel or Medusa 001.
Yes, he has said his name. And then we have Patrick. So we are using 1 car because we have a lot of stories to tell. And we felt like we'd miss out on some of the stories. Yeah, so that's it. So let's explore Marsabit. have confirmed, we have checked on the map, the crater we were talking about, the one we said that we had named, it is actually called Marsabit Crater. So we did not name it. It is actually called Marsabit Crater, but the local people just call it the crater. So every time you're like, what is the actual name? They're just like, it's the crater. That is why we were like, maybe we should just call it Marsabit Crater, but that is its real name. What can we see in Marsabit? So tell them what you told
This
me.
place is called Crater.
Uh-huh.
Place inaonekana ni some people wako up around.
Uh-huh.
Wanasema there's a
Meteorite.
Itoka sky ikaje kadrop
And then it
hapa.
fell down.
Yeah, so it's like the place iko sawa. Na hao watu kama county government jaribu kutengeneza inaweza kuwa place poa ya tourist attraction. You can see there inakaa smart, kuna wind. Kuna green, kuna smart.
They can even do paragliding. There's a lot of wind here.
Even zip lining.
Yeah, they can do zip lining, they can do paragliding, they
Yeah.
can do hiking trails or just nature trails.
Yeah.
Or even it can be constructed into an amphitheater.
Yeah, exactly.
People could be coming to play football here.
Yeah, it's a big thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you see down there, it looks like when it rains, there's usually some sort of lake or some water accumulation down there. There's a rumor also that there's a lot of minerals down there. I don't know how true that is, but maybe the government can confirm that. But I'm told that there's a lot of minerals down there. So this place has a lot of economic potential, whether through tourism or mining. You never know. Such places, you never know, especially if there was a meteorite. If for sure there was a meteorite that fell here, there must be some very unique minerals here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, I'm impressed. I've never had anyone mention anything about this place.
Okay.
So today, something new.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The reason why the locals don't get into this place, they don't go down to the crater, is because they believe there is a huge snake that used to swallow people. I don't know how true that is, but the locals do not go down the crater. That is Marsabit Crater. You've seen how huge it is. Now, in Kenya, we are planning to host, I think, the entire East Africa, Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. They intend to host AFCON. Imagine the kind of amphitheater that place can make. It can be an amphitheater where people would be coming all the way. If they want to, they can just transverse Kenya and they come all the way to Marsabit to watch a game, maybe football, rugby, or whichever game. That is one idea. There's also the fact that this place can be fenced properly, and then they can make some nature trails so that people can walk all the way to the bottom of the crater. We think it is a caldera. A caldera is a depression caused by volcanic action, but it doesn't have water. But we were told that people in the area believe that it was caused by a meteorite. So you guys should tell us. If you're an expert, please tell us what it could be. But all I know is that it is a beautiful place. It is so underutilized. It can fetch a lot of money for our country if only we utilize it. So you can see it's just next to the road, and it you pass Marsabit town, you just go ahead. If you come to Marsabit, that is one of those hidden gems. Once you get to the crater, once you've already seen the crater, just move maybe a kilometer or two beyond the crater. You'll see very beautiful views of the hills, and then from just nowhere you'll see very flat ground. It's very scenic. I would advise you to just try and drive at least 2 kilometers from the crater after you've seen the crater. go in the direction of the Moyale direction. It's as if you're going to Moyale, maybe 2 kilometers or 3. There are crosswinds, be very careful, but the views are worth it. So
or if you have time, you can as well go to Moyale
yes,
and
if
eat
you
some
have time.
injera for lunch and come back. The roads are that good.
Yes, it's 230 kilometers away, but the roads are very good. So you can go 2 hours, you'll be there. 2 hours, 2.5 max.
Yes.
You'll be there, and then you return. You take some nice coffee, some injera, and some meat, and then you return. So there's another crater again here. It's called Gof Chopper, yes. We're trying to trace it, but Google Map is not doing its thing. There's very poor network here. So apparently this was an Italian reverend, and the church was built in 1969. It's the oldest church around. Is it these are the original seats? And this is an old painting, 1968.
Oh, it's automatic. Oh,
But is it a clock? It's a clock.
It's vile iko ikifika saa fulani una set kama alarm. So kama ni 6 inajipiga alafu inaji.
Oh, so then alafu ina ring bell ya huko juu.
So una stima na inakaa hiyo. Sasa kuja hapa.
Hi, dear. We cannot see you. Dear ndo mwoga. Apparently, I don't mind heights. Since the day I bungee jumped in Jinja, height is not a very big concern of mine. So guys, I'm letting you into a secret that just me, you, and a few locals in Marsabit know. So this is a bunker. It used to be covered by rocks and some plants, but over the years the plants have withered and the rocks have been eroded by the rains and just a few weather conditions, maybe the heat and all that. Right now it is exposed, but it used to be a place where the Italians would hide, and it was used as a place where the soldiers would hide during the Ethiopian-Italian War in the 1930s, and they would attack their enemies without them noticing where they were hit from. So guys, now you know.
So we are at Ahmed Gate of Marsabit National Park. It's named after a huge elephant. It was about 63 years old. It had one of the largest tuskers. So it used to be in Marsabit, but later it died, and its monument is in Nairobi Museum for those people who've gone there. So Ahmed, the elephant, used to come from here. Huge elephant.
And right at the gate is here. There is the Marsabit Cultural Museum. So guys, we are at the KKWS gate, and this is what we have come across. Marsabit National Reserve. You see all this, all these things you see. All these are craters. Some of them are crater lakes, some of them are calderas, and they have their traditional names. There is this Gof Bongo. This Lake Paradise is called Gof Sokorte Gudo. And then this one is the elephant pool, Sokorta Diko. There are so many of them. Oh, these are the animals we expect to see. Great Kudu.
Hakuna dog nyingine ambayo kama kwa security kama hii.
It was protected by
4 game rangers.
4 game rangers. Everywhere it went.
Yes. Izaliwa 1919, kakufa 1974 at the end of 55 years. So during that time hakuwa na dog kubwa kushinda hiyo. So ndio maana ikapelekwa mpaka the 14 tribes of northern Kenya. Ngoja kuna Turkana, Rebile, Muranga, Samburu, Gorges, Gabra, how what in of them.
A traditional skirt worn by young Turkana women.
Hii ya kwanza. But hii ingine utaona hii ilikuwa ya wamama. Naona ya kwanza hii.
So this one is for young girls, this one is for older women. Is this the El Molo Island?
El Molo, iko wapi?
It is in the
Inside the museum are some artifacts, photos, and some narrations about the communities, culture, and the people who live in the northern part of Kenya. There are also some photos of several physical features in the northern Kenya region. I was pleased to learn that there are so many crater lakes and calderas in this area, and I'm excited to find out more about them in my coming visits.
They fetch water, they pass it over as they sing. They put it there for the animals to drink. Those ladies who had these beads on their head. Which community is this? They're Rendiles. Yes, we came across women with this in their heads yesterday. Very interesting. So they are the Rendile people. The singing pool. So we have to come. In kutumia spears. So you see, ndio hii alafu he strikes the fish. This one looks like a log, so they use spears. Yeah, this one. Yes, this is the log. Wafukana wanafunga fish. Sisi alijua tu. We've seen the Marsabit Cultural Museum, and it majorly contains everything that all the touristic attractions in the northern side of Kenya, including even the Turkana side. And apparently there are 14 communities that live in this region. So it is their cultural, how they make their food, how they catch their food, and how they interact with other communities and themselves, their dressing code and all that. So we have two main things that we are going to see on this road, on this national park: Lake Paradise and the elephant pool. So apparently there are two more. There is the Bogoria Crater.
Bogota. Is it Bogota?
Bogoria. She says it's Bogoria.
No, it's Bogote.
Adia says it's Bogote Crater. I say it's Bogoria Crater. She said something like Bogoria. And there is another one. It's called the Bakuli. Yes, Dam. There is Bakuli Dam. So there are many water catchment areas in this place. So if you get a guide, at the gate they will charge you 1,000 shillings, but you'll go to all those places. And especially if you have a car with a good clearance, you'll get to see everything. Actually here you can use a small car. You will realize that our car has a low clearance, but you can be able to access those two, actually three water sources. It's called Bakuli Dam, sorry, Lake Paradise, and the elephant pool. Yes, you can access them with this our small car. Just very beautiful. Just how green can one place get? Oh, there's a buffalo. There's a buffalo at the farthest end. I don't think the camera will be able to show it, but there's a buffalo over there. At the edges here, it's a bit swampy, so the animals are very careful so that they cannot go and get stuck in there. Because you see, even where the buffalo is, it's already very deep and it's next to the edge. This is so beautiful. Now there are a couple of buildings, we'll get there, but there are a couple of buildings next to this elephant pool. I think it used to be a viewpoint where the tourists would come and just watch the animals as they take water, but the place is somehow dead. Right now those are just debris. I wish someone can do something about, they can just rebuild or refurbish those buildings there so that they can create maybe a restaurant or hotels, because there used to be hotels there. And right now I think there are people who actually come to camp over there. I don't know if it is legal or illegal, but someone should do something about this place, about the buildings there. From the surrounding you can see it's very green. It's one of the reasons why Marsabit is very cool as opposed to the other parts of the northern Kenya. Marsabit is very cool. In fact, in some days, early in the morning, the place is quite foggy. So it's because of this forest. The entire national park, like most part of the national park, has plenty of trees, and these are indigenous trees. But it's a very, very quiet place. You can just listen to nature if you have ears. So the aerial view of this place is very magnificent. You've seen from the museum. But remember, you are not allowed to bring your drones to the national park.
This is actually a crater, because when you see from upwards, there's a depression down, and you can see the formation of the hills.
So this is, yeah, right, so up there, it is like, if you look up there, I think there's some level there, and then it slopes downwards to form this particular pool. It is very, very, very beautiful, picturesque. In fact, there is another buffalo at the farthest end. I'm not sure if my camera will be able to show you, but you'll see something. Yes, that is a buffalo. My camera has some, it's not that.
There's a kudu when you're coming there.
So you can see this one. This was once an office. This one, I think it was probably a restaurant. These are just debris, and everyone has written everything here. I don't know who was here. Of course, Kenyans, we always remember so and so was here. You see all that. Kenyans doing what they do best. So there, I think a lot of things have been vandalized from this place. There was even a fireplace here. This was a fireplace for some people, maybe not so long ago. So probably the people who came to do some camping here, or maybe they're the rangers, I don't know. But this seems to have been a living room or a restaurant or something of that sort. This, I think there were hotel rooms, those ones. So you get my point. This must have been a very beautiful place. Now see, all those are trees and there is some elevation, some ground elevation up there. And if you look downwards, you get to see the elephant pool. So this is some crater in its own right, and a very beautiful one. So imagine just staying in those hotel rooms and watching the animals. The lake on its, okay, the elephant pool on itself is very beautiful. So imagine just viewing all those animals, drinking water there using your binoculars. This is still an opportunity that the Marsabit National Reserve can take advantage of. Or they can privatize it so that someone else can help the national park get some money. Nadia,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Privatization.
Privatization?
Yes.
Because from how many years have passed, and I'm sure these people cannot do this. The National Reserve, I don't think they intend to do anything with this.
I'm sure it was a private property.
So it
And
should,
not much funds will go into renovation because most of the things are intact.
the actual structure is
Yes,
intact.
It's intact. You just get to replace maybe the window panes
Mm-hmm.
and fit the bathrooms and all that.
Mm-hmm. And it will be fine.
It's a great opportunity because people will be coming here, will be paying for entrance fees anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pay for the entrance fees, and you stay here longer, you have to pay more.
If it was if it was refurbished, if there was a redo, or what do you call it, a what? A makeover
A makeover.
of the place, would you stay here?
I would totally.
Yeah.
I would imagine the sunrise here, and viewing animals. All kinds of animals will be coming here too
Yeah.
for water.
So when you come here in the evening, when the sun is not so hot as it is right now, I'm sure you'll come across some elephants, buffaloes, and I think some zebras. I believe you can be able to see them from here because the last time we were here, we could be able to see them. So this is one of the crater lakes. If you just Google about the crater lakes in Kenya, you'll see Lake Paradise as one of them. Look at this tree. There is no proper stem. It's like a small strip of, I don't know, of wood with just the bark. You say the tree is hanging on to dear life, but it is thriving. You see the way it is green. Look at the bark. This is the name of the lodge, of the hotel or lodge. It's called Marsabit Lodge at 1,700 meters altitude. Hello. Okay, they are baboons. They've run away.
17, we're growing up, sneaking red wine in a paper cup. We saw the world so differently, talk about things we'd never be. 17, we're still so young, waiting outside for you to pick me up. Driving so fast we couldn't see, everything changed so suddenly. I moved to Brooklyn, you begged me to stay. I never called cause you thought that I'd change. We both went back on the pact that we made, but you're all I know. You came to visit, but I found someone. Drove to the lake house where we fell in love. I couldn't wait cause I thought you moved on, but you're all I know. I'm tired of running, I'm tired of running, I'm tired of running from the things that we knew. Had to lose it all just to know that it was you.
Welcome to Lake Paradise. The last time we came here, there was just some little water. The amount of water was almost as little as the one we saw in the elephant pool, but today we have been treated spectacular. So this is a proper crater lake. And you can see a lot of reflection of the sky. I think now I understand why on the photos it looks like there's a lot of blue and white. It's because of the reflection of the sky. Wow. Kuna wanyama pale. Yeah, there's some animals over there. They are grey. I don't know what animals they are. You saw the animals?
I can't see any.
Uko. So we are at the viewpoint of Lake Paradise. You'll just see when we are driving from the elephant pool, you'll see there is a signpost there that shows that this is the viewpoint of Lake Paradise. Now, beyond the Lake Paradise, there is a plateau. It's very flat on that side, very flat.
I'm tired of running. No, 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 I'm tired of running. Tired of running from the things that we knew. Had to lose it all just to know that it was you. 23 and I'm waking up. Got your old picture that's collecting dust. Even when she's lying in the bed, I think about what we could have been. 23 and I've had enough. Met a couple girls.
So guys, we followed the map to see if we can see another crater lake because we could see that it was very close to Lake Paradise. The map says it's 6 kilometers. We are thinking maybe it could be more, but it's called Gof Bongo from the map. Now here it is. It is actually a crater lake. Very beautiful. We are trying to figure out where we can see the viewpoint, but it's been quite some uphill task. So we have decided to just see it from this end. I am hoping that in future there will be a very clear viewpoint, because on the Google map it is not very clear where the viewpoint is. However, there is a hotel up there, so you might want to go to the hotel and still have the view of Gof Bongo. I've realized that Gof probably means either a crater or a crater lake around this place. It's a what do you call it? It is a native name. It's from one of the native languages. So this one is not as green as the ones we have seen before, but there is plenty of water in there. So this is our third crater lake today. So guys, we had to park by the road. We had to park by the road and walk through the thicket. It's quite thorny. So that we can see that crater lake. It's absolutely stunning.
But it wasn't love, it's being the only one you need. Tell me, are you where you thought you'd be? I moved to Brooklyn, you begged me to stay. I never called cause you thought that I'd change. We both went back on the pact that we made, but you're all I know. You came to visit, but I found someone. Drove to the lake house where we fell in love. I couldn't wait cause I thought you moved on, but you're all I know. I'm tired of running, tired of running. I'm tired of running, I'm tired of running from the things that we knew. Had to lose it all just to know that it was you. I'm tired of running, no, no, no. I'm tired of running, I'm tired of running from the things that we knew. Had to lose it all just to know that it was you. I'm tired of running, I'm tired of running. I'm tired of running from the things that we knew. Had to lose it all just to know that it was you.
Kenya. So guys, we are going back to Isiolo and we are serving you guys views. Yeah? Views after views after views.
came on strong, I went alone. You turned me on. I fell too hard, and that's my crime. This undertow of hot and cold is hard to hold. I don't like when you waste my time. Don't keep me hanging on by a thread. Ain't got no tears left to shed. I see your colors start to show. You cannot call me love if it's not. You don't know what you got. I'll be okay because I know you'll be the one crying when I go.
These ones, they look like watermelons. Yeah, dear, look at them. Have you seen them? Yeah, they must be watermelons. Maybe wild ones. Hello, Camel. Hello. It's like it's just one rock surrounded by some soil. Wow.
Don't keep me hanging on by a thread. Ain't got no tears left to shed.
So we're officially in Merile, and you'll realize that along this road there are so many seasonal rivers. Right now they are dry, but during the rainy season some of them even flood. Look at that manyatta. Those are traditional pastoralist homes, and then there are modern houses here now. Hope you enjoyed your stay. Welcome back. Yes, we did. This is now Merile River. I think it's usually a very big river. Just see how wide it is. Oh my god. Even there's someone there sleeping. Good morning, guys. We are in Isiolo at a place called North Gate. This is where we spent our evening. We set our tents quite late, but of course, thank goodness our tents are very easy to set up. Like in 1 minute the tent is ready. And then right behind us are tented camps. There are quite many. I've seen I think they can accommodate up to a minimum of 10 people. They also have rooms at a different rate. This is quite some big property. The owner is quite creative, and I'm sure they don't miss out on any opportunity to make money. On that far end, there are. I think there'll be a wedding here on Saturday. It's still being set up. You can see that tent over there. Our day 4 of the Mount Kenya circuit. Actually, guys, one thing I forgot to mention is that Mount Kenya circuit did not involve just going around Mount Kenya. It involved going around the counties that surround Mount Kenya and also going a bit north. We had to go all the way to Marsabit. Marsabit is so beautiful. Sindio, guys?
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful. this is why we called it Mount Kenya Circuit. You can see Mount Kenya from a distance. You can actually see, if you want to see the peak clearly, you see it from this end. Right now we are in Isiolo. At night you can see it, and also from this Isiolo side somehow you can see it. I'm sure the people who are in Nanyuki cannot see it. They cannot see the peak clearly. So let's go to Mount Kenya. Today is the last day and we are actually climbing. We are doing some hiking in Mount Kenya. And we are so excited. I'm sure you guys have been waiting to see where is Mount Kenya in this trip. Today you're going to see Mount Kenya up close, because we are going to Mount Kenya. We're going to do some hiking. We are going to do like we'll be seeing Nitty Falls. We'll be seeing some. We expect to see some Mau Mau caves. We are also expecting to see Lake Ellis. Yes, Lake Ellis. Lake Ellis is one of the 3 lakes that are known to be in Mount Kenya. There is Lake Michelson, there is Lake Ellis, and there is Lake Alice.
Those are major.
Yes, those are the major
glacial lakes.
Yes, Adia calls saying that they are the major glacial lakes in Mount Kenya. So we've been seeing a couple of lakes. This has been a trip of mountains and lakes, mountain hills and lakes, everything natural. So yes, let's go. And I like the way the sun is kissing my face. Sun kissed. I'm glowing.
You're going against the sun. How is it kissing you?
Yes, I'm sun kissed. You should not see me on the camera. Yes, so guys, let's enjoy the view of Mount Kenya as we go towards Mount Kenya. We're going to pass through so many counties. There is the Meru County, Nyahururu, Embu. Yeah, Tarakaniti. Yes, it is going to be a very scenic route. We're going to cross so many counties and they are very scenic. So guys, stay tuned for the beautiful views of the Kenyan roads. We're about to branch from this route, the main highway that goes all the way to Marsabit. We are branching somewhere around this place. Branching from the highway A2 so that we can branch towards Meru. But even before we branch, there are very nice views. So at this point, we are leaving A2 and we are branching towards the Meru Nairobi highway, which is B6. Yes, there it is. Meru is 26 kilometers away. So this is the Meru Nairobi highway, road B6. Oh, look at that view over there. So you realize that the vegetation here has changed. You can see more eucalyptus and blue gum trees. So we are heading towards the highlands of Kenya. So it's cooler, it's greener, even the vegetation are quite different. Highway, you'll be able to see Mount Kenya from different angles. Not necessarily the peak, but so far we've seen the other sides, the other mountains, the other ranges, different peaks. This place is so green and it has so many indigenous trees. It must be part of the Mount Kenya National Park, or just any national reserve around this place, because there are no people here. There's no many baboons. This must be part of the national park. Officially in Meru. That is Meru National Polytechnic. This is my first time here. Meru the town in Meru County. We are in Kubu, and on our way we saw on the map that there was Lake Nkubu. I've never been there, but it's something I'll be researching about. Lake Nkubu, just check on your map on the Meru Nairobi highway. So guys, we are still on our way to Mount Kenya through the Chogoria gate, but we came across this very beautiful view. It's somewhere, I don't know the name of the place, but this is the view. Or what do you say?
This thing is just
It's beautiful, see?
very beautiful.
So there's a river passing through there. Then there's the mountain up there. And then we come back to the road. So guys, we have paid and we are now getting into the national park. The main gate, the actual Chogoria gate, is 22 kilometers from where you pay at the Kenya Wildlife Service office. And you remember, it is a government fee, so you'll pay through eCitizen. Ensure you have some bundles for that. Just how beautiful is this? So guys, look at this tree. It is very similar to the one we saw in Marsabit National Park. It has so many mosses. Even here, these two trees have many mosses. It's mosses too. Moss plants or mosses with double S.
We're growing up, sneaking red wine in a paper cup. We saw the world so differently, talk about things we'd never be. 17, we're still so young, waiting outside for you to pick me up. Driving so fast we couldn't see, everything changed so suddenly. I moved to Brooklyn, you begged me to stay, I never called.
He says it's called Field of Lakes.
Field of Lake.
Field of Lake. Field of Lake or Lakes?
Lake.
Lake. Kumeru?
Kenikeria.
So, you'll realize that the kind of vegetation has changed. Look at this. It's no longer the tall trees that we saw when we were getting into the gate. But this place, when it rains, it's usually filled. It's usually a swampy place. There's usually plenty of water here. You see, it looks like it has those swampy, dry swamp vibes. You see these kind of trees, they look like the grass. They're just the grass that you see in a lake or in a water catchment area. So when it rains, there's usually plenty of water here. We're landing as we go. So we are a few kilometers, less than 10, maybe 5 to 3 kilometers to the main gate. There are some people who already came here very early. We are just meeting them here and there, but we've seen 2 cars so far. This is how the whole place looks. You see the difference in vegetation. The vegetation is quite different here.
Tired of running from the things that we knew. Had to lose it all just to know that it was you. I'm tired of running. No, 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 I'm tired of running. Tired of running from the things that we knew. Had to lose it all just to know that it was you. 23 and I'm waking up. Got your old picture that's collecting dust. Even when she's lying in my bed, I think about what we could have been. 23 and I've had enough. Met a couple girls but it wasn't love. It's being the only one you need. Tell me, are you where you thought you'd be? I moved to Brooklyn, you begged me to stay. I never called cause you thought that I'd change. We both went back on the pact that we made, but you're all I know. You came to visit, but I found someone. Drove to the lake house where we fell in love. I couldn't wait cause I thought you moved on, but you're all I know. I'm tired of running, tired of running. I'm tired of running, I'm tired of running from the things that we knew. Had to lose it all just to know that it was you.
We're finally at the main gate. Where 22 kilometers while climbing is something else. Kenya Wildlife Service, Mount Kenya National Park, Chogoria Gate, altitude 2,950 already. There is the view of Mount Kenya. You've seen how scenic the route to Lake Ellis is, and this particular place, I think during the rainy season, it's usually a bit swampy. I'm not sure how safe it is to come with the small cars here, small cars like Pearl, but it's quite something. You see this kind of vegetation, this kind of grass, they grow where there is some swamp or some water, stagnant water, but the trees are beautiful. So there's a river here. Unataka kunywa? Yay! Na ikaoga. We've come across some porters who are from taking someone to hike to the Lenana peak of Mount Kenya. It is the third highest. We've gotten a lot of information about how to hike. Apparently the Batian is the highest and it's quite technical. There is a lot of rock climbing, and mostly the experienced hikers do that. But for people like us who are still learning, the best one is Lenana, the Lenana peak, and it takes 3 nights, I think, and 4 days. Okay, it sounds technical, but I think it's something I can do. I've always wanted to hike Mount Kenya and Mount Kilimanjaro. I've not removed them from my bucket list. I think I'll still do it. So I've gotten his contact and I will make arrangements with him so that one of these fine days I can go. So guys, once you get here, this is the farthest your car can go. You'll have to park here. You'll see this signpost here. And then from here now we are just going to do the hiking. And our first stop is the Nitty Falls. So yes, let's walk. So always remember, in all national parks, please carry this reusable bottles and snacks and plenty of water. I'm not a hiker. Let me just say I'm an amateur hiker, but this one is friendly, or so I think. Wow. There are so many river streams like this one, and their water is very clean. The locals just use it even without boiling the water. There are small waterfalls. Angalia inakuja hivi. There's another one here. I can show you the world. Wow. Just how beautiful is this? This is why hiking is important. I know you can come here with a chopper and just look at everything and go, but when you are on the ground, you come to see this. You can literally stand there and just swim and enjoy some water massage. The water is very clean. You can drink, you can swim, everything. And have you seen this? Have you seen this track here? This is so beautiful. Now let me tell you guys, as we've been talking while hiking, someone has reminded me. My mom used to tell us things fell apart and the river was between. I'll repeat that. Things fell apart and the river was between. So look at this. There is a kuna nini hapo hivi. I think there's a waterfall from here. It must form a waterfall. Wow. I think the mineral water. Oh. That is Patrick next to Nitty Falls. next was the stunning and magnificent Nitty Falls. Oh my god, you see, I'm even confused. I'm holding everything in my hands. I don't know even where the specs are, the shades are. Hey, we are breathing and breathing, taking so many breaks. And imagine you want to go to Kilimanjaro and climb the Tulenana at some point. Adia has already changed her mind, but I'm still on. So our next stop will be the Mau Mau Cave. It is somewhere there. So we'll just be walking slowly. That's why you need to come here early in the morning, so that you'll have enough time to rest, to enjoy the views, to take photos, everything you need. So guys, this hiking is so hectic. Please subscribe and like the video. That will be some encouragement for all this work. I'm enjoying it as much as I'm recording. I'm enjoying it. We have seen the first cave, and I'm told that is not the actual Mau Mau cave. It is just one of the many caves, and you can see there's some river passing through the rocks. That is so magnificent. Okay, it is amazing. Now this is magnificent. Look at this. I feel like that Lion King song. And then there is the part for Simba. Wow, wana tu kiloko chini kwa chini. Ndio zile cave fan. Wale ni walikuwa wanaogopa ndio kukimbia. Here we go. Woo! Finally! Wow!
Yani maajabu bambu tunategemea pale na
are officially in the Garden of Eden. Look at this bamboo tree. It's unbelievable. You can't even expect such a thing here. Let me call it a bamboo shrub. Everyone who's gotten this far has written their names. You see? And they even write the year. So and so was here in 2024. So I didn't expect to see this. I just thought they were normal caves. But then again, Kenya is magical, so expect the unexpected. That's how beautiful is this place. Oh my God. Na caves zenyewe ziko kule ndani. There are more caves in there.
Yeah. More caves.
More caves in there.
This area there are more caves.
This water is so clean, you can swim in it. I'm not sure if it is safe. This water is so cold, you people. Even if you want to come and swim, it is very cold. But that's the beauty is everything. Ile snack sasa.
Snacks.
A break with a beautiful view. Sikufika hapa. It is not easy. You're breathing like camels.
Come here fit and ready for a serious hiking.
By the way, there's a disclaimer at the gate. If you would have any medical problem, don't take the hike. Come with a what? An SUV, which is 4x4, something like a Defender, and then you use your car because why? But the views are worth it. This is called a water break, but surely akipesa inaweza kutesa. We are so fatigued. We're just sitting here for another maybe 5 minutes and then we continue because our guide keeps encouraging us. He tells us that it's just here, it's just a few meters away, and then once we get there the goalpost keeps shifting. But I guess that is the only way we can get encouraged. Yeah, because if we were to be told the truth, I don't think we would have come this far. Flowers are beautiful. It's so cool. We did it. We did it. We can't even believe it. Now, this is what happened. We were like maybe 200 meters away from Lake Ellis, but we could not see it. But Patrick and Evans, our guide, had already gotten to the lake. Now, good Samaritans. By good Samaritans, I mean that car over there. There's a car over there. It came when we were on the road, and we were like, you guys have to get us there. We cannot walk any further. Oh, 200 meters, imagine. That is how easily people give up. We almost didn't see this. This is so beautiful. Imagine the weather has already changed, and you can see the clouds have come down. The peak is somewhere up there, but now the weather does not allow. But otherwise, it was worth it. It was worth it.
I'm tired.
And freezing.
And freezing. Actually, dress warmly when you're coming here.
Yeah.
Whatever time you come, carry something warm. It's really cold.
The water itself is also very cold. So when you come here, carry something warm. I'm told you can even come and do some camping here before you do many other hikes. So I can see there's a washroom there, so you can come and do camping here. You just have to ask at the gate the charges, and you'll be given a guide or a warden to take care to watch over you. There are some animals that come here. I'm told there are zebras, buffaloes. They are they love this water. So when you come here, you might come across some animals. So you need a warden to take care of you when you are camping. Kitu kama hiyo. Hivi ndio vile watu wamejifinya kama PK. Semeni hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hi PKs. Mko hali mbaya? Okay, watu wamekuja kutudia, come to save the day.
Huyu mwenye anatembea.
Huyu anaenda kukamp.
Peke yake. Huko tunaweza dhuru mtu kwa juu. Kwa buffalo.
So buffalo ndo mama yao. Mimi zaoni ni drop geography. Si kufanya mpaka kwa.
Mimi ni drop ya mawe. Mambo ya mawe ilikuwa rocks bana. Form 1 sio. Ilikuwa form 2 ama form 1.
Hadi mimi rocks.
Hiyo ndio ilinishinda.
Form 3 ama
information ya rocks inakuanga form 1. I think sasa ndio mwende kupatana nayo mbele. Vizuri sasa.
Sema hiyo anarudisha point.
Hii ni maajabu
Kwa biology. Yaani gari yao imekuja ikaokoa kila mtu. Hii gari yenyu imetuokoa, sasa inasaidia watu wengine.
We have been saved. It's really cold at Lake Ellis. I'm telling you, I'm freezing. I could not feel my fingers. But now we have only 1.5 kilometers to get to our cars. I feel lucky today.
You are.
Even up, I was just trying to figure out how do I get back home. What did we do?
I'm telling you, the mood had changed. Everyone was just quiet walking. Everyone was walking quietly.
But here we are. It was worth it.
Yes.
See that beauty.
Oh my God.
I know I said hiking is not my thing, but it's because I was too tired today. Perhaps next time we'll try to go to Lake Ellis, Alice and Lake Michelson.
Yes.
We will.
Yes, they are the two major lakes. So guys, Adia has a theory of how the lakes were made.
Not a theory per se. I think I read somewhere that they are glacial lakes. When the Bastion Peak melts, the ice cap on top of Mount Kenya, it melts, flows down to form those
lakes.
those lakes. Yeah.
Okay, so they are not crater lakes.
We will see about that. I think they are glacial lakes, but they form inside a crater because those have to be craters.
Okay.
They collect on the craters.
Okay. Let me tell you people. What? It's getting dark and probably animals are coming out, so we have to walk faster. We don't want to meet the hyenas and those other dangerous animals while we are on foot. We need to be in the car. I know we said that we are going to take you guys to Embu and all those places, but let me tell you, Maina, it is late. It won't be possible. But now at least I can walk confidently. The grease in my knees were gone. Grease ilikuwa imeisha kwa magoti. That is a direct translation in Swahili. We are back and Pal was eagerly waiting for us. We almost hugged this car. This hiking expedition is not for amateurs. So before you come to this place to come and do the hiking, please do some acclimatization, do some physical exercise so that your body can get used to a lot of physical work. One of the main reasons why we were panting is the higher you go, the less the oxygen. So when we came here, we went higher and there was less oxygen. So we were breathing so fast, we were literally panting. The big question is, was it worth it? Yes, it was. Did you see how beautiful Lake Ellis was? Did you see how beautiful the caves were? Nitty Falls. It was really worth it. I would do it again. The next time we're inviting you guys to come for the trips, just come because it will be so worth it. You've seen all those activities we've done in this trip. I want to believe that our fees are fair. It's just called facilitation fee for doing the research, for arranging accommodation, arranging guides, where we can eat. That is why we charge that small fee. So there are many upcoming trips. We have the West Pokot Baringo trip. We have the Mount Kilimanjaro circuit, and we will probably repeat this trip because so many people have requested, as long as we get a good number of people who are willing to come for the trip. Because us, we've already come and we've seen everything. So if we have to go, it has to be worth our while. The number of trips that we've posted are the ones that we're going with you guys, but there are many others that we're not going with you guys and we need some funding. So every time you guys are asking us, how do you fund your trips? Now this is one way of funding our trip. We are hoping you guys will support us, and just know that the trips are going to be worth it. Just know that. You've seen how nice the trip, this particular trip was. They're going to be worth it. We're going to do everything that we put on the list and much more. Remember, we are spontaneous. Every time I usually tell people, bring your spontaneous spirits and you'll enjoy the trip. It's been a pleasure having you, taking you with us everywhere we've gone to. We really appreciate that you guys have been watching till the end, and we thank you for your support. Please comment below on what you think of the entire trip. If you'd like to go for this trip, please let me know. Until the next road trip, guys, bye, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.